Ma'am, it says here you were born 1908. That makes you 45 years old.
That's right.
As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that wrinkles do start showing up, and I also am thinking
Give me
about.
a break, kid.
Just stop. Just
All
stop.
right, all
Just
right.
stop right now.
Okay.
We're talking about Age of Adaline, and we're talking about age as well because in this movie, Blake Lively's character does not age. Something
Yes.
crazy happens to her, which is narrated in the movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Something crazy happens to her where her system doesn't age anymore. She doesn't age at all. So she's had to do a lot of running in her life because there's no way she can explain this to people.
Yeah.
And she was under investigation, so she runs away. So she makes rules for herself that every 10 years she moves somewhere different.
Am I late? No more than usual. Happy birthday, Mama.
So she did have a daughter,
Yeah.
and her daughter ages, but she does not. And there's trouble that comes with that, because how can someone really fall in love and give themselves to someone if you have to move every 10 years and you can't tell them
Yeah.
that you don't age, you're gonna get older, but dude, I'm gonna stay the same.
You look exactly like this old friend of mine.
It's an interesting fantasy, and time and aging and all that stuff. It always can be an effective emotional hook for the viewer. And I feel like they've done a pretty good job with that here. I think that this movie really honors the truth of the moments quite well, and it does feel like there is a great deal of loss. I have to applaud Blake Lively. I think that she is a terrific performer. I really do. Even though she's come from maybe some cheesy TV shows or whatever, the stuff I've seen her in, she's always really delivered. I think that she's really solid.
She's honest, and she plays this character so honestly.
Yeah, she
I
does.
really believed that she believed in this character, and she was proud of what she was doing, and you
Yeah.
see that, and it comes through on screen, and she has.
Well, and there's a timeless quality to the
Yes.
performance that she's giving as well. She becomes incredibly intelligent because she doesn't age. She never loses her wits. She never loses her sharpness. And she maintains this very formal way of speaking, and she always says hello to everyone. And,
Right.
and it's a refreshing honesty and a refreshing take on the character as well.
Right.
It's really nice to see someone that polite and loved by many different people just sort of be
sure.
graceful and gracious to other people all the way through the film.
Yeah,
you know?
and it makes you wonder what it would be like if you grew up in the time where she really grew up, which
Yeah.
is early 1900s.
Yep.
And so she took all that politeness, the way she was raised, with her along
Yeah.
the way.
Thank you, but I'll manage.
It just reflects on the characters that she meets as well
Yeah.
in this movie, and how everyone is so charmed by her because she really is so different. And then you just become completely charmed by her, and you want the best for her, but you feel all of her pain.
Yeah.
You feel all of it because there is a lot of pain there. How can you lose so much?
Well, you're out of time, right? And
Yeah.
that's the Captain America story as well. And I appreciated the way that they set this all up. They really are lifting from Paul Thomas Anderson and the synchronicity type of voiceover to kind of get us into the why this all happened, the pseudoscience that makes this possible. But it was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
That was really cheesy.
It was a little, I mean, it's cheesy, but they got to explain it somehow.
They do have to explain it, it's true,
Yeah.
but I just felt all those moments where, okay, is this really happening?
Yeah.
Is there some guy actually narrating right now?
Well, you've got to suspend your disbelief for a little bit.
Sure, yeah, over-explaining. But then your boyfriend shows up.
Yeah, and that's where the movie really, I mean, honestly, he's the guy that I love the most in the film world. You know, it's Harrison Ford. And I couldn't wait to see him.
I know.
I was like, where is
a quarter
Harrison
of the way
Ford?
through the movie,
Yeah.
Where's Harrison
Yeah.
Ford? Where is he? Like,
But
I'm
that's
sure
where
he's
the
coming.
movie really just lifted off for me because it really grounded the amount of time that has passed, because Harrison Ford plays a former suitor and someone that fell desperately, obsessively in love
And
with
the guy
Blake
they
Lively.
cast to play young Harrison Ford
perfect.
was spot
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, he looks like him, sounds like him.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he did his smirk.
Oh God, it was
I was
perfect.
waiting for them to figure out how to do the chin scar, but they don't do any of that. And also, Michel Huisman, and I hope I'm saying that right, from Game of Thrones, he's got a standout role in the show right now. He is the love interest in this, and he's really charming as well. He does a really damn good job in the
He
movie as well.
is very charming
Yeah.
and believable.
And
There's-
underplayed. He's not so
No.
overtly romantic. He's not just like pulling flowers out of thin air or
and
anything.
that's the key word in here, though, is
Yeah.
romantic. This
Yeah.
movie is romantic, and I
unabashedly,
walked
yes.
away feeling filled with love and romance, and just thinking of that feeling you have when you're young and you see a fairy tale and you feel like maybe love really is like that.
Where you off to?
Someplace with better food, my apartment.
What are you going to give the movie?
It's 7.5.
7.5 for me, too.